Make Brexit great again. Make Brexit work. There is no making Brexit work. I know. Make Britain great again. Oh, was it in times of slavery? Oh, okay. Maybe that's what the Brexiters want. A return of slavery. Well, that's kind of happened. We've got modern day slavery, so I suppose, yeah, maybe. But I'll tell you what isn't becoming great again is the English language around the world. Countries are pushing back against English, the English language. Obviously, I'm not including the United States because then, yeah, that's not English. They're getting always Norfolk. Well, the Netherlands is seeking curbs on the English language in university courses. Less and less courses are being offered in the English language. In some ways, I think it might be not such a good idea if you want to encourage other students from around the world to study in your universities, which they pay higher rates for. So it might not make much sense in many ways. But, well, in the education bill, it requires 2/3 of content for standard bachelor's degrees in the Netherlands to be in Dutch. Yeah. So this happened to be in the BBC. Yes, an article in the BBC. I do apologise. But even a stop clock is right twice a day. Well, as Britain voted to leave the European Union, Dutch universities began offering more courses in English. And foreigners, the pesky foreigners, they streamed in to the Netherlands. Ain't that a good thing? Doesn't that bring in money? I'd have thought so. They obviously got the reasoning. Maybe it's about nationalism. Probably. So, now with 122,287 international students in the higher education in the Netherlands, 15% of all country's students, the government is proposing a cap on the number of students from outside the European Economic Area in some subjects, and forcing universities to offer at least 2/3 of the content of standard bachelor degrees in Dutch, unless a university can justify the exception. We need your money! Is that justification enough? Well, international students may also be required to learn basic Dutch. That's just a no-brainer. In an effort to increase their chances of staying in the Netherlands and injecting much-needed workforce skills. That's a no-brainer as well. It's kind of what we should be doing in the United Kingdom. All those people who are coming in little boats who are skilled. We need them. But no, we're going to push them back. Stop the boats, or is it stop the boots? You tell me. We'll have to ask Richie Sunak about that and his giant boots. Well, my starting point is that language of education is Dutch, said the Education Minister, Robert. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a name in Dutch, and there can be room in the curriculum for another language. But my proposal is that it should not be more than a third. That means that most of your education is in Dutch, but if you want to give a few specialist subjects in English, that is allowed. Now, exceptions are possible, but will need special permission. For example, if you want to attract the best violinist in the world, it might help to offer this education in English. Maybe Latin. Well, this is a change of tone in one of the world's most internationally connected places. I kind of understand why they're doing it, because what's happening is like here in France as well. That's why you got uprising the right, and Marine Le Pen and all them lot. They want to preserve the French language. Now, broadcasting in France, for instance, at least 50% of all broadcasts have to be in French. It's just because they feel that the French language, and probably in Dutch as well, they feel it's precious. And the Dutch language, like in the Netherlands, of course, in Belgium, what have you, has become very diluted with English. Was it Belgium? Is it French and Flemish? Is that right? In Belgium? I think so. I've been there about 3 times, I should know. But anyway, last year, in a response to a housing crisis, some Dutch universities wrote an international students warning them not to come unless they have already secured accommodation. And he also asked institutions to stop actively recruiting abroad. Meanwhile, the mayor of Amsterdam, Femke House, oh God, how do you pronounce these names? Suggested international students should do more to learn Dutch. It's not easy, is it? I must admit, I struggle with languages. The current law says Dutch by default, and there's huge hole in the net, and everyone swims through it, he says. Yeah. People avoiding it, basically, and they're getting away with it, I suppose. So, they're changing the rules to accommodate it. So, some might say it's a bit insular and what have you, and not very accommodating, but others will say, well, too right. End of the day, it's their country, and they're trying to protect their heritage, and heritage comes with language as well. You can't blame them. And the same here in France. I've got to do so much more to try. I've really got to knuckle down this year and get my French in order, because I get so distracted with stuff and I don't put enough effort in. I'm first to admit it. I have lessons every week, but I'm not putting enough effort in. I really struggle with it, with pronunciation, I really do. I struggle with English, as you might be able to tell. It might be because I'm Norfolk. That might be what it is. Yeah, maybe. Some people don't find it easy, do they? Dialects and what have you. I struggle with it. But their wife struggles with it because she's got, hearing aids and what have you. I prefer English, isn't that great either, but she's just like me, so it's not easy. But then again, if you're going to a university, well then, quite frankly, you really should have the whereabouts, where to all to be able to do it, shouldn't you? But there you go. Tell me what you think anyway. Please leave it in the comments down below. Is the Netherlands doing the right thing here? Are they, trying to protect their language? Because I feel that, I think they're going to have to, quite frankly. Otherwise, they're going to lose it. It's become diluted. Especially with English. Maybe. You tell me, leave in the comments down below. And you want to support channel, you do it on, Patreon, or buy us a coffee. It really does help, because obviously I can't invest in stuff for the channel without your help. Plus, you might be able to help feed our dogs and their medication and stuff. So, support the channel and feed a dog. Yeah. And also we've got memberships as well. And you can become a part of the Waddy crew. And I welcome all those who have already done so. Joined the Waddy crew. Anyway, links are down below. And thank you for watching. And have a lovely day. But don't forget, comment down below. Because I do read the comments, but you probably already know. There you go. Ta-ta. Have a lovely day.